So good morning. This is my makeup look for today. It's a little bit more glam. I have used the Urban Decay electric palette on my eyes. I used the pinky shade in the crease and then the green called Fringe on the eyelid. Can't remember what the pink one is called. And then I don't know if you can see, it's a little close up. Then I used the eyeliner from NYX. I used the kohl side. It's a bit more soft on the edges. And then I used my Facefinity foundation from Max Factor. This has been my favorite for years. I have it in warm almond. That's my shade at the moment because, you know, whatever. Then I just have a little necklace that's a replica of the R1 Even Star from the Lord of the Rings. I have these hoop earrings, pink, really 80s. This is my outfit, which is also 80s inspired. I have skinny jeans with high waist, like in the 80s, and then this shirt, which is a little bit oversized with a corset belt soon on it. So, ooh, shoot, what happened there? I dropped my phone. Anyway, so I look a little bit more glam today. This lighting is horrible though, so my skin looks crazy anyway, even though I have foundation. But it looks a little bit more even when I look in a mirror when I go out. You know, people don't see this kind of thing that the camera sees, so I won't bother anyway. My hair, of course, it's a bit, like I said, I need to go to the hairdresser, but at the moment I have other stuff that I need to pay for first. So I'll have to wait a little bit because I've been sick. And there have been the summer, so I haven't been working during the summer because they didn't have work. So I won't get a lot of like money. So I have to be like doing whatever I can. And my hair is not a priority at this time. I'm kind of struggling just to pay for my food and my bills and whatever. So that is something. Like for us everyday people that has to work for a living, and because I'm like a low income person, it's just a struggle every day, and I don't know. My parents do help me, but I don't want them to unless it's like a real crisis, unless like I have no food on my table. Then I might ask, but I never ask for anything because I don't want them to pay for me now that I don't live at home. Like, I'm an adult. My parents shouldn't have to like do anything for me, but they do that out of kindness because they love me, and I'm very grateful for everything. Like, I'm very blessed with my parents. I know parents that once the kid is 18, they just don't care anymore. Like, they just throw the kid out. Like, now you can fend for yourself, do whatever you want, I don't care, I'm not gonna help you. And me and my brother, we don't have that. We have parents that are very supportive. They help us in everything, and I just wish I could give back to them at some point, somehow. But it's just really like a struggle. My work is like the only work that I could find. It's really tough finding work here at the moment, especially if you're young and you don't have a lot of work experience. Also, if you're like over 50 and you lose your old job, it's really hard to get a new one. And I think that's really sad because everybody needs to work, people want to work, but it's just incredibly like employers, they just have so high demands. Like, you should have this like many years of experience, you should have this personality, you should have this and this and this, and it's just not, realistic what they do. It's not realistic at all. But of course, that's their thing. There's so many people that apply, and everything is electronic these days. You can't just go into a store and ask, hey, can I work here for a while? Because, like, as a test worker, just you can see what I can do. And, you know, like back in the day when my parents were young, they could just walk into a business and do that. And you could be like a trainee for a while. And after that, you stayed at that company for a while, a long while, years mostly, uh, because you showed what you could do. But these days they don't do that, and that's a really bad thing, because when you're like 19, you come straight out of high school. Most people don't have work experience, and not everybody is college material. Not everybody is academic. I tried, but I just couldn't. I'm not an academic person. And I think that's so unfair that only people with a certain amount of education should get work. Like, even in the grocery store, you don't need a college education to sit in a grocery store checkout. That's ridiculous. But even those places, and work at a warehouse, you know, even there you need to have really high education. And it's unrealistic, I think. But I don't know. I don't think it's fair. I really want to work. I do everything. Like, I have applied for a lot of jobs, and usually you don't even get like an answer back. You just get an automated email. Thank you for your appliance, but we have chosen to go further with other people, you know? And I just think it's bad. This country is like going completely digital. Everything goes via computer. We hardly have money left. Like, they did new money, like they changed the money, and still these days a lot of like grocery store checkouts, there's only a certain amount of the checkouts where you can use real money. You have all the others are just pay with card. And a lot of places are completely moneyless, like restaurants and stuff. And I just think like that's idiotic, because you can't work. It doesn't work to not have money at all. Like, what if there is something happening, like something electronic, a bug or whatever, and the machines doesn't work? You're not going to get any customers, you're not going to get paid. You know, it's just foolish the way they go about the digital thing. I'm totally against it, I have to say. I'm an old-fashioned person. I prefer like to see my money. I prefer to be able to like pay for it. So yeah, I really am annoyed by the new things, as you can probably tell. I'm not for the digitalization of the world, obviously. Some things are good, like the smartphones, where you have everything with you. You have your phone, you have your calendar, you can talk to friends and all that stuff. But there is a certain point where just like the digitalization have to stop, because yeah, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. Yeah, my opinions are pretty strong on that. Anyway, that was not why I went on here to start with. I was just gonna show my makeup and my outfit, and this is it. I'm gonna try to do a makeup tutorial in the weekend, just to how I do stuff. I'm a little bit better these days than my first video. My first video was cringeworthy, but I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not a influencer or anything. I'm just a normal working girl who just loves makeup. So that's that. Anyway, that was everything for this rambling video. I hope you all have a good day, and now I'm going about my day. Bye.